5 culture shocks I experienced after moving to Toronto as someone who lived in Shanghai for 5 years. Number 1, the cost. I think anyone who's lived in China before can relate to this, but you were just spoiled by how far your money can go. With the same amount of money, you can get an extremely luxurious experience in China versus just bare minimum here. Number 2, service and convenience. What do you mean I have to wait an hour for my food to deliver? What do you mean my packages are going to come next week? In China, everything is so efficient. If I place an order for a bubble tea, it'll come in 8 minutes. If I order a package, it'll come by the end of the day. Not to mention the metro system. Taking the metro in Shanghai is honestly the preferred way of travel, not just because it is a clean and aesthetic experience, but it's also because it is such an efficient way of traveling. The ETA is actually accurate and you're able to get places on time. That is not the same in Toronto. I find that the TTC is the most unreliable thing ever, and I would honestly rather walk. Number 3, tax and tipping culture. In Shanghai, the price you see is the price you pay for, so there's no extra tax and there's no extra tipping culture. When you get used to that mode of payment, it becomes almost absurd when you move to Toronto and like you have to tip even for a Starbucks. Number 4, the speed of the city. Many people think that Toronto is a really fast-paced city, and it is. But if you've lived in a city like Shanghai before, you would just know that it's kind of uncomparable. Everyone is so hardworking, everyone is doing something. There's almost little to no time for rest. Work-life balance is definitely better in Toronto. People work hard, but they also have time to live their life, celebrate holidays, spend time with family and friends. The last point that I have would be about the people. The diversity of Toronto is really unmatched. Toronto is definitely one of the most multicultural cities in the world, so you can walk down the street and literally hear like 5 different languages. There's almost any kind of cuisine here. Shanghai has a really good community of foreigners, but I find that the general population is quite homogenized, like most of China. So I personally was able to find more of a community in Toronto. If you've lived in either of these cities, I'd be curious what your experience is.